Hi everyone. Today we'll be looking at slope of tangent and the equation of a tangent, both important pieces for the AP course and AP Calc exam next year. Okay, so slope of tangent, we're going to plug the x value into the derivative. So find the slope of the tangent. Let's say 2y equals x squared plus 3 at x equals, let's go with 2 there. So we first of all take the derivative. Whenever you see something, slope or equation of tangent, we're getting equation to tangent after, you have to take the derivative. So the derivative of x squared plus 3 is 2x. So the slope of the tangent, which sometimes I write m tan, is equal to y prime of, we're asking it at 2, and 2 times 2 is 4. Okay, you don't need to add this part, I'm just trying to help you understand what's going on. If I have x squared plus 3, which looks, something like this, at x equals 2, let's say it's right here, so this is not drawn to scale. So at x equals 2, what you would have is this tangent line here, your slope of that tangent line would equal 4. That's what you're finding here. So they ask you for the slope of the tangent, take the derivative, plug in the value, you're done. Okay, so that's the first one. Number 2. Let's do equation of the tangent. And a lot of times AP does y equals. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I'll take either answer, but I'll explain in a minute. Equation of the tangent, y equals 2. Y equals, let's go 5x squared plus 3 at x equals, go negative 1. Okay, so equation of the tangent, to write an equation, you need the m tan, and on the original, so you need m tan, and on the original you need the point on the original curve. Alright, so let's find the m tan. Y prime equals the derivative of 5x squared plus 3. Bring the 2 down in front, drop the power by 1. 2 times 5 is 10. X to the 2 minus 1 is 1. So y prime of negative 1, 10 times negative 1 is negative 10. But we also need, I gave you the x value. Sometimes they give you the x and the y, but I just gave you the x value. So to find the y, how would we find the y value on the original function if I gave you x equals negative 1? Well, you would plug negative 1 into the original function. So 5 times negative 1 squared plus 3, we get 5 plus 3 is 8. Because negative 1 squared is 1 times 5. 5 plus 3 is 8. Alright, so we have your m tan equals negative 10, and we have the point negative 1 comma 8. And that's from the original. Okay, you have two options here. If they don't ask you y equals on let's say the AP exam, you can leave it in whatever form you want. I like using point slope. So I like using the y minus y1 equals, that's your m tan times x minus x1. So we would do y minus 8 equals the m tan, negative 10, times x minus a negative 1, which is a plus 1. Okay. So for me, this would be an acceptable answer. If AP wants y equals, you can just add 8 to both sides. So AP isn't technical on form. So if it says y equals, this is y equals. Is it the prettiest? No, but this is still correct. If they don't say y equals, if they say just write an equation, you can leave it like this. I would accept either. And then if you simplify this, which is also optional, you get negative 10x minus 10 plus 8 is a minus 2. Because some of you like using the slope-intercept form. I think this is easier, but it's all your preference. So going back to the original, if you use slope-intercept form, you would do the y value is 8, the slope is negative 10, the x value is negative 1 plus b, 8 equals 10 plus b, subtract 10 from both sides, b equals negative 2. So your equation, just like up top, is negative 10x minus 2. So you can use either form. I like using this, so I think it's easier and less work. You don't have to solve for anything, you just plug it in. If AP wanted y equals, this one right here would be a good answer. If you wanted to simplify it further, you could. I like point slope, but it's all preference. Okay, so just quick review. To find the slope of the tangent, just the slope of the tangent, you take the derivative, plug in the x value. To find the equation of the tangent, you need the slope of the tangent, so take the derivative, plug in the value. And then you need the original point. Sometimes they give it to you, sometimes they just give you the x value. Here they gave us the x value, so I plugged it into the original and got 8. And then from there, you can use either your point slope form or your slope intercept form. It doesn't matter, whatever you like. So that completes finding the slope of the tangent and the equation of a tangent.